Holding Alex with you here, bringing you Dr. Stone manga review. This is chapter 105, titled The Beautiful Island. This was a very interesting chapter. I continued from last week. If you remember that beautiful girl they saw, how 3 guys proposed to her. Well, she was like, I'm so thankful and grateful that you guys proposed to me, but unfortunately, the great leader wanted to take me for his harem, so I have to deny y'all 3. And all 3 guys got real sad and started crying, and they ran off. And as they're discussing how they should approach her, Shiki and his group, and Siki and his group, and what they should say to her, Senku just got up and he went over there, and he was like, yo, and I'm like, oh, I love this guy. So smart, but then he comes out sometimes with these things, and it's like, dude, why would you do that? And she's shocked when she sees him, and she's like, you're not from this island, are you? But then when she sees Soya, she falls in love with him. And she's like, oh, great leader, you here to take me away a day earlier? And he gets like petrified and shocked, and he turns over, and they turn that into a joke. This was a very comedic chapter. I loved it. And basically, like, they wanted to know more about her and stuff like that. And since she says great leader, they was like, well, since you have a great leader, this is our great leader, Senku. And Kohana, she introduced Senku to this beautiful girl, which we do not get her name yet in this episode, in this chapter. But I'm assuming thanks to the end, we probably will. But as they have this little discussion and stuff like that about this great leader and what's going on, she did mention to the guys that the great leader, anyone who defies him, gets turned to stone and thrown under the sea. So we can assume that this is the same guy who attacked Senku's boat. And this is where Ryusei and everyone else on the boat is petrified. So that would explain a lot. But as they continue to talk, the 3 guys that she rejected gathered up a whole bunch of guys, and they was going to attack, I believe, either her village or the great leader, one of the 2, out of revenge since they couldn't have her. But Senku and his group made like this, it wasn't pepper spray, it was, I forgot what they made. It was tear gas, there you go, they made tear gas. And they scared all of them away with it. And she was like, what sorcery is this? And he was like, oh, this is just science. And she looked kind of shocked. Like she knew what it was, but she surprises in this era. That's the type of feeling I got from her shockness. But after she said this, saw this, she was like, I know about the leader's ray gun, purified ray gun, and I was a sacrifice for my people, and I became beautiful because I wanted to sneak into his harem to take his ray gun and use it against him and destroy him. And then she, all of a sudden, in the last page, she's like, please join me. And she's outstretched her hand. And it's weird because last chapter they was discussing how we're going to get her to join us. But then in this chapter, it's like it went 180, and she's actually asking them for help to join her group, which we don't know if she has a group or not. She did state, though, that she's doing this on her own free will. So she's probably a loner, and she probably doesn't have anybody. But after seeing Siki with that tear gas gun, she probably thinking to herself she can use him to defeat the great leader. Now, the great leader has a harem. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that he usually does. Is take girls from different villages to add to his harem. And most likely this person is probably an older gentleman and a scientist at that, since he knows about the ray gun and he made it, supposedly. But what gets to me is like, how does she know about a purification ray gun? I mean, the fact that she knows those terms and she has that knowledge, that the great leader of theirs has this, is making me think, how do you know this then? What is your backstory? So I definitely can't wait for next week when we get her backstory and see what goes on with her and how she knows this information. And can she really be trusted? I mean, we all know that old time phrase, beautiful girls can't be trusted, so just throwing it out there. I'm not saying all girls are like that, but you gotta be careful with the beautiful ones, because those are the ones that trick you the most. But this was a great chapter. Felt short, but it was very comedic and funny, and I loved all the parts, especially with Gen and her. Gen was like hugging Shiki like that, saying you're in love with him. It's not gonna really work on him because that's not his goal right now. But if you do it to me, it'll work. And I was just cracking up. I'm like, yo, Gen, my best boy, my favorite character. He's hilarious. He brings so much life to this manga. He's not the only one. There's a couple of other characters that are gems in here that I'm really loving this manga. But again, can't wait. This year, I believe in December, October, we should be getting the anime for Dr. Stone. So be on the aware for that. But that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. Tell me down below what you thought of the chapter and what you like and didn't like about the chapter. Tell me, do you guys believe that we can trust this chick or not? Also, what do you think that she probably has this great hatred towards the great leader, since apparently she wants to kill him, and she had this idea plotted out for a while? And give this video a like. That's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.